Hey guys, it's Kim, and today we're talking about this little cutie by Avery Flynn called Butterface. And it's a romantic comedy, just like it says here on the cover. And I have never read Avery Flynn before. This was my first Avery Flynn book, and I really enjoyed it. Like, it's super cute. I met Avery Flynn at a Polycon. I don't know which a Polycon, but in a Polycon, and I have followed her, and I love this cover. Like, y'all know, if you're following me, like, I'm going to a Polycon this year, so I'm, like, trying to make sure all the books I read are Polycon authors, like, between now and then. And I definitely wanted to read Avery Flynn, and bookbesties.com also told me to read Avery Flynn, and she was not wrong, because this book is so stinking cute. And yes, it's cute, but it's also like deep, right? Because if you guys don't know, I mean, you probably know. So a butterface, right, is, they say, well, everything's hot butterface, which is terrible, right? You shouldn't say that about people, but that's a saying that people say. And so that's what the book is about this girl who is not what is considered conventional beauty standards in our society, and thus why she's got the balloons covering her face. But I love the pink and the yellow on the cover. It's just so stinking cute. Anyway, okay, so the main character, Gina, and it's dual POV. It switches between Gina Luca, who's our MC, our heroine, and her love interest, which is Ford Hartigan. And Gina Luca is, her family was connected to the mob, kind of, basically. They aren't like the head family of the mob or anything, but they are connected to the mob, okay? So she is a wedding planner, and at this wedding, there were a lot of cops, and there was a kiss cam as part of, like, the wedding videographers thing, right, as they were doing a kiss cam. And her and the officer, Ford Hartigan, end up on this kiss cam. And it started out as like a joke by the other officers. And for her and Ford, it was like let's just get this over with. But there was something there, right? Like, they actually had chemistry. And so it turns into this thing, right? And we kind of explore their relationship during the book. And then, of course, something happens. But there's a lot of, it is funny. There's a lot of funny moments, but there's also these deep moments, right? For any of us who have ever felt less than, or not felt beautiful, or not felt deserving. We go through all of that with Gina. So even though it's funny, even though it's a romance, it's also pretty deep, right? And exploring, how important it is to love ourselves as we are. So, and it has a happily ever after. So there you go. There's a happily ever after. And I really like this book. So I would definitely recommend, if you want a good romance that's funny, but also touching, and also, gets you in the feels, then definitely read Butterface by Avery Flynn. And I got this on Barnes & Noble. So Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Indie Books, Indie Bound. I'm sure you could probably order through a local bookstore. All right, thanks, you guys. Bye.